Boy, when I say I'm tired today, I am tired today. Oh, but here I am. Good evening. I got myself a nice cup of coffee and I got an hour about until the person I normally run with does nightmares, and I've got to stay awake for at least that long. A certain young missy by the name of Stella, whom I love very much, woke me up at 2 a.m. by barking at me from the bedside because she jumped off the bed and couldn't get back up. And what was I gonna do? Not pick her up? Oh, my beautiful lady. So I was just gonna chill vibes for a bit, get my manual. I was looking for Aurora since I added her on the thumbnail, but I forget what element she is. There you are, nap time. Although I suppose Tsukuyomi would have been even better because her name is bedtime on my account. There we go. Is it a mask that she's wearing, or is her face glitched? Her face is glitched. Oops. Oh well. So originally I was thinking I would knock out some wishes, but I'm just kind of tired. I think we could knock out some easy wishes here while we're waiting for the nightmare run. Loaches. Where's my coffee? Gosh. So I woke up at 2 a.m. thanks to the pup, and then I just couldn't get back to sleep. And I don't remember exactly how it happened. But this morning, while I was really tired... Oh, that's right! Somebody sent me a picture of a character from Wuthering Waves. And I thought they looked a lot like a character from a book I had read in high school. And when I googled it, it turned out they're actually going to retranslate that book. So I've spent all day thinking about how interesting it would be to get 2 copies of the same book translated twice to see what differences there was between the translations. And that's literally all I've been thinking about today, and that was not the right menu. Wow. Standard lures. That's what we're looking for. One wish down. Health potions and fortitude potions. I'd have to sell food to get those. I don't know about archaeology today. Oh, that we can just grab at any chef. Oh, shoot! I just realized somebody said something in chat and I had it buried. Hello, Martin. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Oh, right, I turned off all the icons on my map. There we go, now I can see everything again. Yeah, just super drained today, but literally my mind's been going like a million miles a minute. thinking about how exciting it would be to be able to actually do like a translation comparison between an old, like a book that was translated around 2007 to the same book but translated in 2025. And I don't know if that's something anybody is interested in, but I was thinking it might be neat to share that with people since it's something that I'm so personally interested in. People might find it interesting to see what I have to say about it. The book in question is The 12 Kingdoms. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. Hello, Toptan. Unfortunately, can't look at Aura Kingdom Impact yet because that game is not out. They just actually announced the release date this week. We're looking at first week of July, July 2nd. Anglonia Coast. But that being said, this is what it should look like for the most part, because they aren't planning on doing any overhauls of the graphics as far as I'm aware. Do I even have fishing gear here? Oh, I do. No bait though. That's the wrong button again, but I'm so exhausted. This is gonna be a mess. Watch me like miss the boss on the dungeon where I need to get my manual. Now the other thing is that I'd really like to get both a dark and a light manual. Oh, I need to equip it. That way in the future, if I have the opportunity to get a fusion manual, I can get it. Stream from Deerlog ASMR. I might have to take a look and see what's going on with that. Hold on a second here. I'm just gonna let this autofish for a second. Hello, Kurueru. This is the official server. I'm actually a moderator for the official server, so I don't usually allow discussion about the private servers, but let's take a look and see what this Deerlog person is going on with. I took a look and I don't see anybody that's saying that they're live streaming Aura Kingdom Impact on this Deerlog ASMR. Aura Kingdom... But it is not out yet, so there's nobody that should have access to it right now. They haven't even finished announcing all the details. Aura Kingdom Impact... Oh boy. Can't type. Too tired. Yeah, when I search Aura Kingdom Impact, I just get a bunch of stuff from my channel. So, if there's anybody that's claiming they've got access to it right now, unfortunately, you can't send links in the chat. I don't have moderators, so I just have all links off. They might just be playing the current version or one of the other servers and talking about it, but there's no access to the Oh, hey, look at that, I got it on the first try. There's no access to Impact yet. Cooking. Cooking is technically on bonus duty right now. Oh. What food was that again? Hold on. That is the one from... Yeah, it's Gold Cooking +1, so it's actually a good time to do these cooking ones. I'm just so tired that I'm worried. Let's see. Energy drink should be... I'm gonna try and do this without looking anything up in the database. See how long that takes me. Energy drink should be... No, it says Vigor Leaves. Pretty sure there's some over here. Oh yeah, and I just I added a couple extra. I have my normal playlist on, but I added a couple extra tracks from different games. But it'll probably get back to the Genshin stuff pretty quickly here. I think I forgot to put it on shuffle. I knew there was some energizing cabbage over here, but I thought there was more than 2. At least that's all I need. Aromatic spores. I'm gonna have to go to... the mushroom place for that. Right, what was the other one? Miracle Thorn Apple. That is Demarek Mines. Do I have a knife? I mean, these are low cooking. They should be fine. Oh, I do have my knife. Renowned is for drinks. There we go. And next we need aromatic spores, which we can get at Rain Mist Reach. Sorry about that. So tired I didn't even manage to breathe air properly. Here. Can't even see what I'm picking up. Unfortunately, these mushrooms drop. Oh, hey, look at that, got enough. Sorry, Plinko, and also hello. Great thing to join into. Great timing. Oh, I think I need more spores. Shoot, I didn't see that it was 2 per... Don't fall asleep. Oh, did you see me do that? I'm sure you didn't. I would never. Oh shoot, that reminds me, I didn't take my... I didn't take... Oh, sorry, I did just see the link that you posted there. It looks like they might have been a sponsored streamer. With the way that they've got their overlay on there. But I can guarantee that the server is not open for normal players to get in right now. Oh, that's really interesting though. I need more stuff. I'm gonna bookmark that though. Thank you very much for sharing. Actually, if I'm just gonna throw what she's got in the description here into... Yeah, it looks like they must have been doing a promotion because that Thai is one of the supported languages, so they're probably trying to appeal to outside of the English, Japanese, and Taiwanese communities that they're aiming at right now. So that's really cool that they're actually doing that. Who knows? Maybe they'll reach out to me. I doubt it. I'll take a good look at it later, though, and by later I mean tomorrow, because as soon as I get my manual, I think I'm going to bed. No, I didn't get any more of them. That's okay, that's why we've got all these channels. Oh. I think his music is, I really love this song, but, I don't think it really suits the vibe of my, thing right now. Oh, it's Lousy! Thank you so much for the coffee! Nightmare event repeat. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's just a question of whether or not they do different prizes or whatnot. I mean, I think if they went from offering manuals this time... Hey, Lousy! Nice to see you, and thank you. I just think it would be really odd if they went from manuals this time back to just mount boxes next time. That would be kind of anticlimactic. Oh, I just got one. I need one more. Gosh, I really love this song. It's a shame it only plays for one fight in Genshin. Yeah, those are some other great ideas, and totally worth throwing that in the suggestions of the chat. I think they are very seriously taking into consideration what players like Goddess have been suggesting in there. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm a bit jaded because originally I kind of felt like it wouldn't, like they weren't very likely to allow those items to be actually obtainable on hard difficulty things. Like, it makes sense, but I felt like it wasn't something that they would actually go for. So I feel like the community really is being taken into consideration with those kind of suggestions. That being said, Lousy, you do have to remember that we are a year behind the Taiwan server, so if we keep demanding hot dudes or cool dudes, we have to wait a year to get them. A little bit more of a delay on that compared to events. Yay! That one's done. What item was that for again? That was for Xiangfei? Yes. Pirate guy looks really cool. Oh, Vincent, what happened? Oh, nice! It's just funny that it coincidentally happened right at the same time as Go was suggesting it then, I guess. That's cool. Although I do wish that I had more insight into what was going on in the events in Taiwan. What was next? Demorec Mines. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, it's great minds think alike, just a year apart, huh? That's actually kind of funny in its own right. Half an hour-ish until we get to the nightmare. Where are those trees? Hello, Paradox. It's clearly not enough. So what you're saying is that Go spent this whole time coming up with a secret list of things that were coming so that she could then ask for it and then be hailed as a as the person bringing about the change. Ooh, this is very sneaky stuff. I love Go. She wouldn't do that. Nanashi, hello! And you know, I'm really tired today, so I wasn't able to get around to it because I was just too sleepy and making actual coffee. But I think next time I am gonna start adding in a second kind of cup so they're not all just clones of different sizes. It's about time I upgrade my my coffee equipment, eh? Actually, are we really close to Nightmare 2's coming? Or sorry, Abyss 2's? I think I have all the Eidolons, but I'm interested in the new gear. Nice and slow. Oh, that's that one. Really? They come with the bow rework? Oh gosh, I'm gonna be really, really, really busy this Thursday, aren't I? So, I took next week off of work because of the Genshin patch, because I've been really excited about Skirk since basically I heard her name. But dang, it just turned out to be the perfect week to take off, huh? So I'll leave my 4 a.m. alarm on and check out what happens on Thursday morning and might start a nice long stream. That being said, even though it would be pretty easy to do like a 12-hour marathon stream and get to Awakening on my main account, I would like to play the new bow rework on my alternate account that doesn't have all the archive and stuff. But as I said, right now I'm taking care of a beautiful little puppy by the name of Stella. She's 6 years old, but she's my puppy. So obviously, even if I could go for 12 hours straight, I need to take her for walks and stuff. And you know, give her a little boop on the nose at least once every 2 hours. Oh, Lousy, you can check her out on my community page. I posted a picture of her the other week when I was taking care of her another time. But I've got her long term. I've got her probably for like 3 to 4 months right now. So that's just going to be something that's going to be around. They're not going to be able to do like super long marathon streams just straight anymore. Right, anyway, what's next? I didn't even see what her next wish was. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, she is cute. She deserves the world, and her name is Stella. I don't know why I opened that. I meant to open... Ah! Whoops. I'm capped on tokens, that's not smart. My LP is fine though, so no big deal. Hello, Medallion. Popping in to say hi and not enough coffee cups. Do I even have any layers left to add more? Let's see. Oh, I do have a couple more layers here. Is that acceptable? How could it be comically large? There is no amount of coffee that would be comically. That'll work for now. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Glads? Shoot, I didn't even see what the next wish is. Right, that's why I was looking at my tokens. I was gonna go to Navia. taxes, huh? Now, see, I think you'd have to be pretty much not on the internet to not know what Lads is. I know what Lads is. Right, I should probably check what materials I need for these cores before I start buying things. Level 60 magical force in the electrochemical, then diamonds and firefly stones. Purple gold ore, jade of the deep, and tiger eye pearl. I might have some of those floating around. Hey, look at that. I do. Think I needed rose gold. I don't even remember all the items. I'm so tired I already forgot. I should have written it down. And then that one and that one. Okay, firefly stone and diamonds. I should be able to afford a stack of each. No sweat, no sweat. Oh, shall we see what's going on here? Oh. Oh no, that looks perfect with my outfit, doesn't it? With the icy theme? Oh, I really like it. I really like the anchors too, but I think you can get them in the LP store. I already forgot what items I'm looking for again. Firefly. Whoop. Oh, are you gonna give me some diamonds? I'm kind of broke though, so I could probably afford 1G per. Or I could just buy them here. The other one was Firefly Orbs. I think that was it. Oh, that's way too many. I'll use a couple and then I'll send them back, okay? Thank you. Gotta open up my box too. I know, right? You can look at my gold here and see that I've literally got nothing. Nothing to my name. Except there's a reason for that I can show you. Imperial core. I'd have been rich in what? 2017? 2016? Okay, they have your diamonds back with a small fee of 10 gold for your troubles. Yeah, and we just need green. Actually, I forget which ones I need. It was Titan, right? I'm doing a great job. I'm doing such a great job today. Yeah, Titan body and head, so that's Doom. Alright. Let's do it. Armor. Alright, and we'll feed her and I'll show you why I don't have any gold here. So, because I thought I really want to get my hands... Oh dear, I'm sorry. Let your cat know that I said hi. But yeah, I really want to get my hands on a manual so that if in the future, again, that's the wrong button. So in the future, I can get my, I can get one of those fusion things. So I have gathered up all of the gold off of all of my alts onto one character midday. And my, my last couple characters that have just a little bit of G are enough to get me up to just 45k. So if you saw in the Discord that I put up an offer saying 45k for a dark manual, there is not a lot of room for negotiation. I could raid Scrub's inventory for probably about 2,000 more, but want to buy Darker Holy Manual for 45k? And that's literally all I got. I might have these. Reinforcing metal plate. Well, she's only got 8. And he's got 2. That works. I gotta make sure I have my Discord open so I can see when they start the run for the nightmare, but in the meantime, I know where to go. Hello Vanriel. Unfortunately, the best way to farm Santa Tier was actually probably the event last patch, where they had the world bosses up. I think I got 6 fragments from that Santa Tier on Demarec Mines. Yeah, the one that Martin M is talking about. So for the time being, you're probably just gonna have to stick with the Vault of Eternity. This guy's the one that had the 2, and then I have to go to my Reaper for the other ones. There's no way. Tyr's such a good guy. Well, only the top 3 DPS got a guaranteed frag, but even on the characters that I didn't get top DPS, I got a couple fragments. So I thought the rates in the boxes were relatively high. Yeah, that's the one. And then, of course, there was the days that there were just 3 of us. Oh, ho, ho. So even I managed to get one of the top DPS boxes. Then it was my scythe. I really should work on my scythe because I think she has one of the nicest costumes that I've got. That's a rare scythe I got there. I mean, you say there's a lot of people hunting them, but I did have a day that me and 2 friends just went and we knocked out 4 of them in a row, just the 3 of us. I mean, all I was contributing was the armor piercing. Here we go. I'm sure the other ones that Zhang Fei needs her here too. Reinforcing pliers and enhanced reinforcing grinding wheel. Only 7, but 10 of those. Oh shoot, I didn't scroll down. Oh no, I don't have any more of these. Whoops. I actually really agree. For once, I think they made a great choice to put the, what do you call them? The link sprites in there, because that's a reward that was actually worth going and fighting for. But if the bosses are going to be that hard, the reward shouldn't be fragments for an Eidolon that only newer players are going to need to be able to access. Anybody that is able to properly do damage to those things probably doesn't need tier. So I was very happy to see the link sprites, but at the same time, it would have been nice if that had been on a boss that was a little bit less less of a shame for newbies to miss out on, I guess is what the way I'd phrase it. Right, reinforcing pliers. HP and speed. I said I was gonna do it without the database. I lied, I'm gonna check. What's the easiest item I can break down? Reinforcing pliers. Oh, she doesn't have that much in the way of dragon points anyway. I'll go back to Philosophia, she had tons. Yeah, if they'd put tradable frags, that might have been nice too, huh? Reinforcing pliers. Ooh. I completely forgot about the titles. The titles too, of course. Enhanced reinforcing pliers. Okay, so it doesn't appear that it's on any of... Oh no, this one is on Eidolon tokens. Not gonna mix anything up in there. Ta-da! Good luck, Vanriel! Oh hey, look, we got one. Now, if I remember correctly, didn't I do... No, I already broke them all down. I was gonna say, I remember doing Gaia on my main, but I already broke it down. I think the easiest way to get some more would be to do Gaia and then break down the tokens, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. So what can we break down? A Oasis fragment? That seems like a good one. Nope, I should lock that. What? I'm gonna have to apologize. I completely don't remember getting this Plinko, and I nearly disassembled it twice. I thought that was just my flame trophy, because you can see I've got my ice trophy on. Oh my gosh, how long has that been sitting? I wouldn't have even known. I would have thought it was one of the flame trophies. That's just been sitting there. Oh my gosh. Wow. I still have to sell it. I still have to sell it. Is that one of the good ones? I don't even remember what dungeon that's from. Oh, that's from Ruin Ashes. Detail damage, pen, armor piercing. Ooh, move speed. And it's cut off, so I can't even read the full description. Needless to say, let's not break it down. Let's just put that in the shared warehouse for now. And look at that, I even got the reinforcing pliers I needed. Okay, well that was a thing. You know, the funny thing is that's not even the first time that's happened. That is the second time I've just been looking in my inventory and found a Bond trophy in there. Right, what next? What next? I think that's the last one for her, right? Yeah. Odin is on archaeology, which I'm not gonna do just yet. This one shouldn't be too hard. Actually, it could be, because I'm out of gathering tokens. I don't think I have any food tokens here, and I'd rather die than sell off that coffee that Lousy sent me. Need some more cooking. No, we're gonna do it right now. We're fine, it was just the one. Oh my gosh. Right, vanilla cookies. Probably sitting on 6 more. I honestly have zero clue when that got in there because it might have been sitting there for a while and I just thought, duh, it's my whiz. I've got the fire trophy. Don't ignore my gear. But duh, I've got a fire trophy sitting around. Of course I've got a fire trophy sitting around. I want to go to Titan's Root. Because right up here's where we can get some vanilla. Honestly, I think I've got to like just search my inventory once a week for Bond just to make sure I didn't miss any. Lately I've had the sound effects turned off so I wouldn't have heard the sound of it, and usually do Bond dungeons right before bed, so it totally makes sense that I'd be too tired to notice at times. Yeah, we'll just cook it here. anymore. What was the other food anyway? Oh shoot, I don't even remember what Eidolon I'm doing this for. I swear, I'm gonna get to the boss for the nightmare and just flub it. Completely miss it. And then I won't even get any freaking manual today. Oh, was it Christmas Andrea? Thank you. Ice. Wait, no, she's holy? Yes, there we go. No. It was not Christmas, Andrea. You guys are wrong. Now I have to check again. As if it's not my fault for forgetting in the first place. Ah, here we are. It was Thor. I kind of prefer gathering the dust you need for it on the other map, but I suppose it makes more sense to just go to Frozen Leap Plains so that I can grab the food on the way back to the teleport. Oh, geez. I seem to remember there being more here. Oh, there they are. And I think you need, like... Oh, I thought you needed 2, but... Still didn't get enough. I think this is quite a pretty map. Oh, shall we try to fight Harmonia with no armor? Ah, come on. I know that the dust stuff is quite rare of a drop, but it's still quite annoying. Detour. Alright, Harmonia. I mean, clearly I'm damaging her, but... Maybe with, an Eidolon actually made for this class. Oh, that's right, he can't be debuffed anyway. That doesn't really help. Oh, look, a helping hand. Thank you, Plinko. And please don't judge my rotation on Wizard right now. I'm very, very tired. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything on, I could lock in and do wishes. That's what I've been doing this whole time, haven't I? Oh. Oh, did I just get the DM about Nightmare? I do believe I did. I'm awake, I'm awake. And there's none here either. After all that, we only got one pollen. I bet you I have pollen somewhere on this account. Yeah, I freaking have some in my shared warehouse. I didn't need to gather it all. Oh, not get anything good. 500 dragon points to sneeze at. While I'm here, I'll move that over too. I just use this character to store all my fragments so you can see my sad collection. That in there. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, I did get word that it is nightmare time shortly, so I'm going to head over to midday and get ready to rock and roll on that, because there's a couple things I do in nightmare that I don't do when I'm normally fighting. And if the Warbow rework is this week, then this is gonna be the last opportunity for y'all to catch what Warbow looks like. First things first, I'm gonna switch over to the debuffing path, because I'm not doing much in terms of damage, but these bosses can be debuffed, so that's fine. Secondly, I'm going to change my subclass to Gunslinger. Gliding into a tree. Because again, my Guardian subclass isn't going to do anything in terms of debuffing for these bosses. So, not going to be very useful. But on the second boss, if you charm the ads, they'll basically die in 1 second. So that's actually something that anybody can do that's helpful inside the Nightmare Dungeon, even if you can't do any damage to the bosses. Oh, I suppose before I switched everything over, I could have run into the solo mode. But it is what it is. Oh, the other thing I do is that the person that does the carrying is a lightning class, so I usually bring along my Zhang-Fei, so that I'm also debuffing the boss for lightning. Hello, Wim! Oh, speaking of killing things, Plinko, that reminds me that I forgot to take the Guardian medals for killing you. Yay! Actually, we've been doing that for a little while. Do I have a decent amount of Guardian tokens? Oh, I do. Maybe you can get a cute new emote. Which ones do I have? I've got Speechless, which, of course, I also have... There we go. Yeah, I also have my Speechless there. Then there's Drooling. I don't know why I got that one. That one's pretty obvious why I got it. But you can get more of those at this shop. Hey, these are pretty cheap. I should just get them. Well, I mean, if you're somebody's guardian knight, you may as well get all the cringe emotes. Oh, these ones are quite a bit more expensive. Maybe we better check out the top level one first. Nope, none there. Alright, so... where's the Broken Heart one? I seem to remember somebody using Broken Heart. Was that just on a different page here? Oh yeah, there we go, there's more. I'll go with that for now. Those are so silly, and literally nobody uses them. You catch people off guard when you throw them out. But 100%, that one's my favorite. Hey, what button did I put it on? Ugh, it's somewhere in my numlock, but I can't remember where. Konnichiwa. Nihon something de dance 動画が流行ってます. Oh boy, it's so tiny. I can't even read what that kanji is with how tired I am. We have dance emotes here as well, I suppose. Amuka-san? Yeah, any second now we'll be headed for Nightmare, I'm sure. Oh, is that the kanji that's used for server? I gotta say, I've literally never seen that one before. I'm gonna have to add it to my practice. Yeah, it is the Genshin Fontaine OST. I put it on because it's nice chill vibes. 街中でも踊ってる方がすごく多いです。そうなんですか。でもマジでサバって魚のこともゲームのサバのことで同じ漢字を使うんですか？なんかちょっと面白いね。はい、そうなんです。And also, hello, Lindy. Way back in the day, there was a picture my friend sent me of a Nico Nico Doga, where they said they were doing server maintenance. And then the picture was of like a guy with a plate full of mackerel putting it inside of a server. And I will never forget that. でも本当に同じ漢字で書くんですか？ And thank you, Lassie. I actually don't ever really get to speak Japanese all that often with people, so I get really worried about the way that I pronounce things. But if it sounds nice to you, I'm glad, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I practice a lot, and then I never get a chance to actually use it. Oh, where's my nightmare run? I'm so tired. Yeah, I really should have just done a solo run first. Oh, well, if it comes off that way, I'm glad. I tried really hard. It's, I'll just go to the map and goof around there for a bit. You know what? Let's run another world. Oh boy. Let's see if I can read that one. Uh, 昨日新しくグローバルの武器が発表されました。Taiwan. I saw this name. And there was someone in the chat. Lind, I believe, was actually the one that posted a translation of all the new skills into English. So I actually copied and pasted that into a text document so that I could get a chance to read it later because I was working all day. Ugh. The new class is going to be Flame and Ice, which is interesting because it kind of feels like they don't like ice. Yeah, Venreal, there's a new class coming out with the Impact version of the game. What do they call it? Oh gosh, I can't remember what they called it. I'm so tired. But they did announce that there's a new class coming out for Impact, and it's gonna be Fire and Ice. It's the Floating Cannon, right? That's the name. Yeah, when I play when I play on Nunchuck, every once in a while when I log in, just a bunch of my ice skills just are grayed out, so they don't work unless I reslot them. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, XGB's online. And he's gone. Oh, right, the Japanese name was Psycho Canister. Kill some jelly eggs. Kill some jelly birds while I wait for my carry. So the person earlier who posted the link to that promotional, it looks like a promotional live stream that somebody got access to the to Aura Kingdom Impact. They didn't play that new class, so I wonder if they're still keeping that under wraps a bit. Oh, it's kind of blurry if I try and load it up at the same time as my stream. My internet's not powerful enough right now. XGB, come on! Oh, well, you know what? I should bring my emblems. I put all my emblems into the into my storage just to make sure I didn't accidentally trade them. I should have kept working on wishes on this character. Now, where are those emblems? There you are, 33. I'm so tired. I gotta make sure I get the first hit on the boss. That way, even if I die, I still get the drops. July 1st から見たいですが、こっちとはキャラのデータ共有ではできないですよね。はい、そうです。みんな、初めから、I walked myself into a corner. I don't know how to finish that sentence in Japanese. みんな初心者になっちゃうと言ったら伝わりますか？None of the other servers will get to transfer data over, so everybody's starting from zero. みんな1から始まります。昔はこれだったんだ。昔はこの服を使ったんだ。Yeah, so I used to use this costume when I first started playing, and I actually used it for probably like 2 years. So I really hope that you can access this one early on in the game in the new version as well. Um, 一応少しくらいはやるつもりです。ゆうこはスターライトドレスが可愛いです。それが多分、そうですね。I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, ready for the dungeon. I have to go to the dungeon now. I know which one you're talking about. I used to use that costume on my wizard, actually, I think. Alright. Time to get my manual. Is this the right music for my manual? Actually, this dungeon's gonna take a while anyway. It doesn't make a difference. Oh, did somebody else use a bow? No, I'm the better bow. You can use mine. So I didn't mean better, I meant higher level. Wait, did he already run off? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, he did. Alright, so my objective here is to simply debuff the boss as much as possible. Now, that being said, can't debuff the boss if I'm dead, and heals don't really work here anyway, so I brought Iwa Nagahime for the healing. And I'm basically just gonna use my corrosive shot on this boss here. And hope that the skull shows up on him, because that's my debuff. And of course, avoid all the red carpets. I will get you in a second. Oh, hello. Try not to die. Hey, look at that, we made it. Well, Bao, oh shoot, I'm about to die. If you like, the last live stream I did with my Stellar Saphir on my Scrub account, that's actually what I was doing, was I was grinding my way up to Awakening. So you can get a picture of what's most efficient if you check that out. But number one thing you got to watch out for is your dimensional halls. Okay, and I forgot to mention it there, but what I did was I immediately just went in and used a decoy on one of the priests, because if you watch, the gunslinger did it too. This guy will just knock out these priests in one shot. So that helps quite a bit with this boss. And I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Now, I believe the way that this boss works, the way it's been described to me, is that he kind of randomly hits people that attack him with the lightning. And as you can see, it hurts a lot. So even if I try to debuff him here, I don't know how helpful it's going to be. But now that my decoy is on cooldown, I can get rid of one of them. And then past that, it's just surviving, which is why I brought my Iwa Nagahime, because she's got 8% heal every second. Because this dungeon debuffs your damage so much, regular heals, like when I say so much, I mean I've got literally 0 damage right now. I'm not really contributing much even if I try and do damage. That was kind of perfect execution though, considering how tired I am. Where is Nixie? Wait. Are they gonna be able to make it? And then we're just gonna wait at the final boss for everybody to get together, because the final boss is actually the easiest one in this dungeon. Though that really depends on whether or not you want to actually fight your way through Awakening, or if you want to just quickly pass it with your LP. So if you're just going to use LP to get through it, really doesn't matter what your weapon is. But if you want to fight through yourself, I would highly recommend getting a level 90 weapon. That way you can use one of the, what do you call it? Level 90 weapon cards that increases your pen, because that's one of the things that you're going to find you're actually going to need for Awakening is enough pen, and I think that's the biggest hurdle for most new players. Right, and then for the final boss here, all I'm doing is just using the skills that are going to debuff him, which is basically just my blood dance, or it's corrosive shot. Because of the because the rework for bow is supposed to be coming up shortly, they've accidentally renamed all of the skills already. And as for S1, you could go for the S5 weapon. I would recommend that one over crafting an S1. Watch me accidentally choose the wrong one. Yay! Huzzah! Oh, hello, NCS said. Yeah, the only downside about the Abyss weapons is that they, you can't put the high-level pen cards in them. I mean, obviously this is a much higher level bow, but you see that red or the orange card on the bottom there that says increases pen by 5%? That's what I'm talking about here. Specifically for Awakening, having that extra pen is a lot more helpful. Although I wonder if maybe some classes that do really high elemental... No, you'd still need to have enough pen for it. The other thing about Awakening is that if you're, especially if you're doing a little bit less damage because you're playing on a newer account and don't have as much archive. Wait, what Abyss weapon is 95? Am I remembering something wrong? Oh, you know what? I was thinking like Nasrudin a bit, weapon. I was thinking 65. I was imagining the Zahir and Nasruddin. That's why I was thinking they were lower. That's my mistake. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I'm so freaking tired. And I want to open up my manual box so badly, but I've got to buy whichever one that I can't get. Oh yeah, that'll do it. We're supposed to get that soon, so I'll be able to try them out soon. I'm just gonna put this away here because we have to keep it safe until I can buy one. Now I can afford one. Oh my gosh. Guys, I can't believe it was just sitting there and I nearly disassembled it twice. Like, I'm tired, but at least I thought to check before dismantling it. Well, I may as well do my solo nightmare here as well. Back to Guardian. And then we're gonna throw my combo skill. Boy, NCS said, I am absolutely falling asleep. Like, I got up at 2 a.m. because the cutest puppy in the world decided that was a great time to jump off the bed, get some water, and then bark at me to get picked up again. At least I assume that's what she was doing. And then I just could not get back to sleep. So I've been up for a lot of hours. What dungeon am I looking for again? Crownwood. Alright, now this isn't gonna help me anymore, so when I'm soloing, obviously I will take a Dark Eidolon. And I like to use Santa Amaterasu for the immunity just because my my carry doesn't like when people interfere with their very careful timing for Persephone, but obviously when I'm alone I can use Persephone. Let's go. This doesn't seem like the right music, so we'll switch over to something slightly more nightmare-like. I should probably put a couple of my skills back in the right place. I don't know why they've set it so this dungeon's mobs don't chase you. I wonder if that was a mistake or if that was intentional, but I like it either way. That way you can just run right to the boss. These dungeons don't drop any experience, they don't give you anything for killing the mobs, so not really any reason to fight them like in normal dungeons. Storm, Thunder, Holy. Alright, and the other thing you want to watch out for in this dungeon is the elemental cycles here. You can interrupt them by using an immunity Eidolon when it's going to expire. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Now I should have 30 seconds to fight this boss at full strength for my elemental skills. And I've got the wrong one on my bar, so obviously that's a mistake. No, this is solo. See, this is significantly easier. And as you can see, it's still too hard to lifesteal off of these guys, so that's why I keep my Iwanaga Hime. Oh, hello, Exu! Oop. Distracted. That's okay, I've got feathers. But yeah, this is the solo Nightmare Lousy, so I can't carry the party one. You saw my damage, it was 0 inside there. after this, I do think I'm gonna head to bed. Yeah, so they merged the 4 old area servers into one, so that did quite a bit for the population. I mean, it's still an old game, so it's not, like, ridiculous. But they're also doing a fresh start server called Aura Kingdom Impact, where they're doing a whole bunch of quality of life upgrades and stuff. So there's stuff going on, that's for sure. Oh, and the Aura Kingdom Impact server is gonna be fully global, so they've got an auto translation feature in here already, so hopefully we'll be able to use that to communicate with people in all the other languages. Yeah. Oh, nice, Ravager main. Yeah, pre-register is still out. Wait. Don't I have enough to get one of the packs, or do I only have... Oh, no, I do. I totally have enough. This is the solo pack. Let's see what I get. I've had some pretty good luck getting cute mounts out of these things, but I'd really like the blue one, though. Oh, just Elfie. And as for these Nightmare Ritual fragments... I tried fusing this thing 6 times, so that means that I have spent way more gold than I care to count, but it failed every time, and it's a PvP one. Actually, Exa, you got it backwards. Impact is just going to be a little bit revised gameplay. It's not, from the looks of it, there's no changes to the actual aesthetic of the game. And Martin, because I feel like it. I know it was a bad idea, but I just kind of wanted to have more. I wanted more emblems. I just wanted more emblems, that's all. I know it was dumb. But yeah, the Impact is not going to have a revised graphics, but they're actually doing a lot with the systems. Like for example, they've said they're taking out the Nocturnal effect for lifesteal because basically everybody uses a Nocturnal sub-weapon, so it kind of like makes other weapon types completely useless. And they've introduced the ability to change your main class, which is super nice. And they've also introduced a system where you're and see, I got this huge collection of Eidolons here. Got a big collection of all these Eidolons, and I can't use any more than 3 at a time. They've introduced a system where you can kind of slot Eidolons onto your skills, and then what that does is it allows you to what do you call it? It allows you to modify your skills. So the way they described it so far is that like you can change the AoEs and stuff. And that's as detailed as I can get because that's really all I was able to get out of the information they've sent us so far. And they've got one more drop of information that they'd like to give us about how the new server is going to work in this month, and then it's supposed to release on July 1st. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to give it a shot. And I actually I made 3 accounts for pre-registry, and I swapped the links in over a couple days on the videos that I was doing. So I've actually got 2 full sets of codes that I can give away to any players. So I'm planning on giving away those when the server goes live. Really hoping that they'll give me those days off work. I put in the request now that we know the dates, so we'll see. I think it should be okay. But with that being said, as you guys have been able to tell, I am dead tired, and I still gotta take Stella for a nice little walk before I go to bed. Oh dang, Exa, that was a long time ago. Those Eidolons are now in-game drops. Oh. And there's a 3-star form for Ayako. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, so... If the patch that drops the Warbow rework, it does come out next Thursday morning, I will be starting live stream probably somewhere around like 9-10 a.m. server time. Maybe I shouldn't say that because that's still really early for me. That's like 6 a.m. But yeah, I'll be doing a marathon live stream. Probably not gonna make Awakening in one day because, like I said, I've got to take care of my beautiful little Missy. for the next couple of months. So, can't just sit here and game for 12 hours straight anymore. With that being said, though, absolutely good night. Thank you so much to everybody for just joining me for this debacle of a stream. And thanks for being there to witness me almost breaking a Bond trophy. So, bye! Oh, sometimes I think of myself as a smart person, and other times I think of myself as a very not smart person.